the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Charlotte Hornets in this one as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Checking out the 76ers, they're sitting on a 6-game losing streak. It can become tough to keep a positive outlook through all that losing. A win would do wonders for their psyche. And Joel Embiid missed all of last season with an injury. Now that he's getting some action on the floor, Kenny, how do you see him developing?
Well, he's very fluid. You know, he's got great movement, gets up and down the floor for his size. You know, he's got really good footwork for a guy who's been sitting out that long. He's a legitimate 7-footer, Shaq, and, you know, those are rare and hard to find.
You know, I like his game because he can face up, play with his back to the basket, and he's equally comfortable scoring in either position. I like that about his game.
How's his feet work?
Feet work is perpetuous excellence at its finest.
How's his footwork?
I don't know what that means.
Okay. That about does it. Kevin Harlan standing.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You know, it's getting pretty urgent for him, fellas, during this losing streak, going without a win in their last 6 games.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, the streak has been very difficult as this team has struggled of late. And the struggles may continue. They've got a really tough challenge against this team.
Yeah, if they're going to snap that losing streak, what better way to do it than against an opponent like these guys? I mean, that be doing it in style.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got David Lee. He's out there with Okafor. Wilson Chandler out there with Kendall Marshall. Shots good by Walker.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Chandler outside. Jefferson against Okafor. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. On defense, the 76ers, defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Well, that's got to wear on you.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. Out to the right wing. 8 feet away. That's short off the rim.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Picked by Okafor. Marshall passes to Okafor. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Okafor's got his second bucket tonight.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
And it's Freak missing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Dishes it to Lee. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Nicholas Batum. The 76ers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He's off on the first. And he can't hit the second. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Freak kicks to Batum. Outside for Jefferson. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Fowler. That's good.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Kicks it to Marshall. 6 on the shot clock. Okafor with the screen on Jefferson. Marshall inside the three-point line. And he misses his first shot of the game. Charlotte trailing. And a wide open look for Freak. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Marshall and the foul on Al Jefferson. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Lee, a screen on Walker. Here's Marshall. The dish to Lee. Well, free throw shooting, such an important part of the NBA game. And as the two-guard position goes, these have been the best in the league over the last 10 games. Fourth, Freak.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the two-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
And both free throws good for Lee. Hornets trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Collins, covered by Fowler. Shoots from 14. Good as the jump shot falls. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Indiana Pacers.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan. And that went, I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Picked by Okafor. Marshall dishes to Okafor, and he gets it to go. Okafor's got 6.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Check out some of the numbers for Kid Gilchrist. He's averaging 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's really been big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Kaminsky is checked in for Charlotte. Austin Rivers comes in for Walker. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Rivers passes to Fowler. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Batum screen on Chandler. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Freak. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get a shot. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Foul. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. We talked about the impact players on these two teams, the ones who can take over a game single-handedly. And he told me that Michael Kidd-Gilchrist may already be in that category. He said he's a guy we've got to account for. He's just so relentless. If you're not ready to match his intensity level, he'll make you look bad. And Kevin, he said if they can limit his impact on the game, that will certainly help.
All right, Doris, thanks. Now Embiid following the three-point attempt by Freak. The 76ers again can't hit it. Takes the three. The shot no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Hardaway comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. Smith with a screen on Rivers. Marshall. Smith with a wide open look. And it's Freak with the rebound.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now here's Freak. He's coming off a 40-point game against Indiana.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Here's Rivers. They lead by 1. And the basket good. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here. Smith with a screen on Rivers. Here's Cowens. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got 5 assists in the game. Charlotte's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And Freak throws it down.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Here's Marshall following the score by Charlotte. Hardaway with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Snatched up.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Rivers dishes to Holiday. Charlotte moving the ball around. And here's Freak. 12 points for him. That's good. Freak's got 14 points.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like playing street ball.
He may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Kaminsky. Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Hardaway. And Freak subbed in for Justin Holiday. Foul in a 2-guard. Batuma's out there with Jefferson. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. So that's the Hornets' 5. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And Kidd-Gilchrist drops them both.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Chandler, no good.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
There's the bucket. Good. Jefferson's got his first basket.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Now to see nice three-point percentage numbers on this list. A look at the leaderboard showing us the most accurate three-point shooting 2 men in the league. Freak number 1.
And you know, 2 guard is where we traditionally find the best shooters in our league, and he's no exception to that rule. I mean, look at the success he's having from 3-point range.
And Greg, the key to that success for me is his constant movement without the ball. I mean, he works extremely hard to create and find the space he needs to get his shot off.
And stolen by Freak. On up the court, here's Rivers, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Rivers has got his second basket of the game. The 76ers trail by 11. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers, boy, he was tremendous. He had 40 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Here's Embiid after Al Jefferson's score.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Rivers kicks to Freak. Taken away. Pushing it up. Ball going up court. And it's blocked.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Rejected by Fowler. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. The 76ers making a switch here. Smith has checked in. 1:49 left to play here in the second quarter. That's good.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
And it's the Hornets ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Here's Fowler. Misses in close.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Chandler. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Yeah, I agree with you. The numbers shout loud and strong. I mean, a major edge for them clearing the backboards, and that was the difference on the scoreboard, too. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
And no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Now here's Chandler. From past the arc. No luck.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
On the wing, Chandler. Froome. He's guarded by Rivers. On the wing, Chandler. 4 seconds left, and it's good on the layup.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
And the first half is now in the books. Hornets ahead as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thanks, Kevin. I'm here with David Lee. And David, tell us what your approach was defensively in this game tonight.
Well, we made some mistakes here and there. Our biggest thing is if we don't turn the ball over, I think we're going to be okay. They got a couple easy buckets in transition.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we've done so far, and so am I. Let's go through some things. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. There was nice rhythm to our transition game. We got some important points on the break. I think we keep the tempo brisk in the second half. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Free. 22 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped them too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
And here are the Hornets now. It's a 13-point game. Taking a look at the 76ers. David Lee is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then it's Kendall Marshall. Then there's Okafor. And that is good. And that's now 6 points for Al Jefferson.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Collins. He's guarded by Fowler. And here's Chandler from the arc. Count the bucket. Chandler's got his third bucket of the night.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Walker with it. Now, Freak. Goes back up. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now, here's Marshall, guarded by Walker. Chandler outside. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Walker the pass to Fowler. To the inside, Jefferson, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
Now, here's Marshall. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Charlotte. Kaminsky comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Hardaway is subbed in for Kid Gilchrist. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Hornets leading by 15. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. It's rebounded by Fowler. Hornets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. From deep three-point range, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. 25 points for Freak.
Talk about a terrific stroke. I mean, the defense was hoping that a 3-ball that deep was not going in.
Yeah, but when a guy shoots it like he does, you have got to still be able to contest.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Rotate over.
Kevin, during that last break,
felt.
I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. Back to fundamentals. That's what he told them. Specifically, he'd like to see them implement the pick and roll as often as possible. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Freak. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. Outside Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Marshall gets the bucket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Walker dishes to Freak. Jefferson against Okafor. Jefferson gets the bucket.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Passes it to Morales. Picked by Okafor. Collins covered by Fowler. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Marshall, guarded by Walker. Marshall gets the bucket.
Kendall Marshall. Hornets timeout called. All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment.
Let's see how the 76ers have performed over the last few weeks. 5th in steals, 6th in three-point field goal percentage. And they kept the lid on opposing teams' overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 in opponent scoring.
And that ranking in the steals category, airtight perimeter defense, is one of the things that makes this team go. Their aggressiveness, for me, sets them apart.
Charlotte making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. The dish now to Walker. Shoots the three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Okafor's got 7 rebounds in the game. Over to the wing. There's the screen. Here's Morales. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. He's got 5.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Rivers, he's checked in for Walker. And Philadelphia has possession, trailing by 13. Morales the pass to Holmes. Morales guarded by Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Marshall. Not a lot of room. The 76ers again can't hit it. Freak kicks to Kaminsky. Finished off the break. And the Hornets lead by 15.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And Embiid throws it down.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Embiid the screen. Doubled by Fowler. Here's Holmes. Again, Philadelphia.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Freak kicks to Holiday. Feeds it to Hardaway. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. The shot by Holiday, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
To the left side wing. Morales the pass to Marshall. To the middle. Here's Holmes. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Here's Rivers. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Morales. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who can rebound with the big boys. Freak is second.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Absolutely. When your 2-guard can squeeze the orange like that, as each of these players on that list can, it can be a major X factor for you.
The first one falls, and Philadelphia making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Hornets leading by 9. Here's Rivers. The layup missed. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 15-6 run. And here's Marshall from the arc. Can't get it to go. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. The feed to Freak. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. And he gets it to go. Freak's got 29 in the game.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And Embiid throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Here's Morales. No good on the triple.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
The third quarter comes to a close. Hornets lead by 9. And we'll be back with you right after this. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. The 76ers trail by 9. Foul in at shooting guard. Jefferson is out there with Batum. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Okafor lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Okafor's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the 76ers. The Hornets shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Walker dishes to Freak. To the inside. And there's Al Jefferson on the assist by Freak. 13 points for Al Jefferson.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Here's Cowens. And the 3 off target.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Now, here's Marshall, guarded by Walker. Picked by Okafor. Pass to Marshall. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Get the ball inside.
Here's Fowler. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Kaminsky is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And both free throws good from Freak. The 76ers trail by 12.
Timeout for the 76ers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets base team.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Lee kicks to Okafor.
That's a walk.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Down low, here's Fowler. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Going to the line. Free.
Free throw good, Freak.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Marshall can't hit.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Cowens. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Marshall's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Here's Fowler. And yes, sir, that one drops. Freak's got 42 in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And there's the pass to Marshall. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Kemba Walker picks one up. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
Kendall Marshall at the line for two.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws.
That's some good play tonight for Marshall. He's got 8 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Outside Jefferson. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Lets it go from 11. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got his third assist on the night. Cowens, defended by Fowler. Jumper off the screen. Kemba Walker comes up with the loose ball.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got 10 points here in the second half.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way.
We got to be more physical on the bucket there. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft. You got it.
Kaminsky, the pass to Kid Gilchrist. To the middle, here's Fowler, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Now, here's Marshall. Out to the wing. Here's Cowens. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Freak's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Get the ball inside.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Walker. The three. And it's Freak missing. The 76ers trail by 16. Cowens. He's covered by Fowler. And stolen by Freak. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Dishes to Chandler. Shot off the pick. Another miss by Philadelphia. Hornets leading by 18.
You got it.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Walker. He feeds it to Freak. Charlotte moving it around. Jefferson passing to Fowler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's feeling it. Jefferson's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Out to the right wing. Here's Cowens. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Hornets Hornets have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. And Walker kicks to Freak. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Hornets. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid's checked in. And both free throws good from Freak. The 76ers trail by 18. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Embiid, no good. Charlotte has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Freak's got 51.
What's gotten into him today? Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot.
So both teams making some changes here.
We're forcing the issue too much.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
It was all about working with my teammates to open up scoring opportunities. Not just for myself, but for all of us. The more chances we get as a team, the more we all score, the better off we are in the end.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some games, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.